The following program is for adult audiences only.
Time to open up some whoop ass.
Turn the volume up, they can hear from hell. Everyone's ready, so let's ring the bell. Ding, 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 let's start the clock. HBW, yeah, we're bumping chops.
Welcome back to HCW's Bumping Chops, where the chops hurt and the words mean nothing. I'm your host, Billy Simmons, co-owner of Heartland Championship Wrestling. You know, I haven't got my other part from Dickie yet, and so right now, I guess I'm still co-owner, which is stupid. Anyways, co-owner of Heartland Championship Wrestling, joining alongside of me is my co-host and good friend, Bobby Casey.
What's up, and welcome back to another episode of Bumping Chops. Bumping Chops is proudly presented to you by the Chubby Buddy Studio. So make sure you're following the Chubby Buddy Studio on all social media platforms, and also hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And if you want to listen to all episodes of Bumping Chops, make sure you're listening to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and all the others but Apple. But Bumping Chops is also proudly presented to you by Mason. Oh, I did it. Failed. Mason Coley Creative. Mason Coley Creative. The man, the myth, the legend.
The best action photographer in the state, in my opinion.
I don't have anybody to compare him to, so I mean,
you go look at a lot of different stuff. Like,
yeah, I could Google it.
Like, you can Google anything, but the action shots Mason takes, I would put up against anybody. So if you're not following Mason Coley Creative, do that. He is a fantastic individual and a huge part of Heartland Championship Wrestling.
I would say he is the other half of the storytelling.
He does a great job helping tell stories, for sure.
I don't know how he does it, to be honest. It's phenomenal.
Shut up, Gavin.
Oh, shit. My bad.
I'm keeping all that shit in, too.
As all of you now know, our guest today on Bumping Chops is the new two-time out of luck champion, the gorgeous Gavin Bush. And I'm even supporting a little merch.
Damn. Well, this is a little out of the loop now. Now he's throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, because somebody decided to open their mouth because
I'm keeping the shut up Gavin in there.
Like normal, he don't know how to shut his mouth. And then you fucking team up with Dick Richards?
Well, why wouldn't I?
Oh, my God. We'll talk about that. Anyways, Bobby, finish your spill.
Oh, man, where was that? Oh, Mason Coley Creative. I'm trying to actually get him into doing if they don't actually end up getting their photographer to do their boxing fights, I'm hoping to try to get his foot in the door to where he can get a bigger following for boxing and all that. So I dropped his name. Listen, I asked him before. Oh, it's not October 3rd.
As long as they don't affect my show.
You do not have a show on October 3rd.
All right, cool.
So
Cool. Yeah, I give him all the work because that action shots is his jam. And he takes great graduation pictures and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I have already booked him for my daughter's senior pictures.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Which she's a senior next year, so I didn't want to mess around.
Old ass.
Told Mason, hey, I need you to take pictures.
But make sure you're following Mason Coley Creative on all social media platforms. That's Facebook and Instagram. You are going to get every bit of HCW in those. And now your socials.
And to get the latest information about HCW, follow us at HCW Live 23 on all social platforms. That is HCW Live 23. And then we're also available online at hcwonline.com. Another thing that Mason Coley runs and helped create.
He's turning into the I don't know, who's another name that you can component with in WWE? Paul Heyman, maybe, without actually being a manager. He does so much for the organization.
Yeah, but well, I guess he's out in front, but it's still backstage stuff.
He's more in front of the crowd than the owner.
I mean, that's facts, which is a good thing. I should never be in front of the crowd that much. No.
But as I was rudely interrupted earlier,
okay,
we are going to hit you with some Today in Wrestling History.
Nice.
And I still, while we're talking, I'm going to pick one out. So,
Okay.
And we are going to kind of talk about what happened on the last card in Wichita.
Yep.
And can't do that without a guest. And unfortunately, we told you who that was already.
Well, I mean, like he told everybody who it was.
I wonder if I could go in and change his voice and say me.
Hey, that's disrespectful to your out of luck champion.
Oh,
Okay.
I haven't
You
just
kind of got that championship a little dirty there.
I think it's the color of his camera. I think it's his color grading.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's as clean as it's ever has been.
Did you
Gotcha.
NWO that? Did you like spray paint it? Oh no, that's the color.
Next show you're gonna see it's gonna be pink.
That would be
If
hilarious.
that belt shows up pink.
Out of all the titles, the title to change the design is pink, and the one that's going to be really upset about it is the one that's been the champion more than him.
Which would be
Kid
Kid
Reaver.
Reaver. I mean, Gavin's now a 2-time.
Time. Kit was a 4-time, I think, right? Or 3-time.
He a lot.
Lot.
But, that's how it goes
It
sometimes.
is what it is.
So, Gavin, let's talk, buddy. How are you? How's life as the new Out of Luck champion? And you going to give Johnny Faith a rematch?
Oh, so life's been good. I'll start with that. Especially with this new piece of gold around me. Johnny Faith getting a rematch, I'm not too sure. Let's be honest. I'm not too sure if he's earned a second chance. And when he beat me at Legacy, that was a dirty win. Wasn't prepared. I was still a little bit hurt. Grueling ladder match, which I rightfully won, And then he comes out impromptu. I wasn't prepared. I didn't warm up. And, he beat me. But as you can see, I got my baby back right where it belongs. And it's going to stay here for as long as I want it to.
Interesting. What do you have over Shane Davis?
He's just a good friend of mine. I wanted people around me who are going to push me to success. And he won last year, Most Improved Wrestler. That's the future. He's the future. And I really, really like the train running through any of his opponents, any people who are trying to come after me. They're going to have to talk to Shane first. And that's not a conversation they want to have.
So essentially, Shane Davis is your bodyguard.
Oh, yeah. My number one guy, right-hand man, my secret service, some would say.
Yeah, okay. All right. How did you come in the likes of working with Richard Richards?
He was gone for a while. I saw how things were going. Well, let's be honest. The beginning of my career, there was a lot of struggle there. There's a lot of strife. And, I just needed the kick in the butt to kind of get me to the top. And that's exactly what I see Mr. Richards doing for me. And as you can see, it turned out pretty well.
So you're part of this group, the Cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Is Dickie the leader?
Oh, no.
Who's the leader?
Let it be known I'm the president around here.
Oh,
See it's my face on the flag.
Okay.
It's my shirts. So,
all right.
Mistakes won't be made, but I'm a benevolent president. This is our group. We are all. Hey, you don't have to test me. I know the word. That's all that matters.
Interesting.
I'm surprised you heard that. I thought I was talking quiet. I wasn't going to disrespect him.
Nothing gets past me.
Whoa.
I didn't know if those gorgeous locks would be in the way of your hearing.
If nothing gets past you, then how'd you lose the title in the first match?
Because Johnny cheated.
Wow. What?
Just bringing out a referee while we were trying to celebrate.
But why does that bother you if you like Dickie?
Well, because Dickie's great. I don't know what you mean by cheating and Dickie. I don't think those two really match together.
Well,
He's a loyal
man for
man.
the taint. We know that.
So here's the thing, Gavin. I don't know if you paid too much attention to HCW before you came around, but Dickie's been in a faction before.
Mm-hmm.
And Dickie has done some things within that faction to his own members that are despicable. And you're willing to put yourself in that position to let Richard Richards, Dickie,
Mr. Richards,
the opportunity to do the same thing to the president.
Whoa. Quotations and all.
With his past faction, there was a lead up to it, and I would go so far as to say that I think they deserved it. I don't think they were truly
So
loyal.
Ray Leon deserved it?
Oh, 100%.
Hector De Oro deserved it?
Kick him out.
A man that was the top of the top, he deserved it. Brusador Valencia. What about Angel De Paz? They all deserved that?
I think so. I haven't done anything except respect Mr. Richards. And that's something that they never did. I give him the respect he deserves. I give him the respect and the veneration that he should have and that nobody else gives him. I didn't need him, but I really, really wanted to work with Mr. Richards himself because he is a genius in the Heartland Championship Wrestling space. He is a genius of professional wrestling, and he's taking me right where I want to be, the very top of HCW, and this is just the beginning.
So the very top. So are you telling us now that you're cashing it in against Chance Kerrigan?
I have the power to. Why would I tell him? I don't want to reveal my cards. It's like playing poker.
Well, the problem with that title, Gavin, is if you don't understand it, is you have to tell the champion that you're going to face them before you get to face them. You can't just slide in the ring, bring a referee, and get a cheap-ass victory over the champion. You're going to have to look them in the eyes and face them like a man.
And you know what? I will, because I am a man. I am the man, I would say, because the cabinet is the group to be. The cabinet is the faction to focus on. The cabinet is the future. It's quite simple. We are the next generation, and we're coming up fast. And it's just like we say, the cabinet always comes first.
So right now you have yourself, the president.
Mm-hmm.
You have Shane Davis. What is he?
The Train, my Secret Service, my right-hand man.
Okay.
My bodyguard.
So that's your muscle.
Oh, yeah.
You have Dick Richards. And what is he?
The teacher, the wise man who can give us the advice that we need, the brains behind the operation, the person who can motivate me and push me to be my very best. That's what Mr. Richards brings to the table.
Is there more people you're looking at?
Always. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I'll look around, and they'll find out real soon. You never know when. You don't know who, but it'll happen.
Interesting. Okay. Is there a criteria? Is there a certain age, maybe? Because right now it seems like you're going, you have the old dog in Richard Richards, and then everybody else is a young and up and coming.
And look, I am very giving to everybody else, as you know. And I am so respectful to everybody around me that I'm trying to bring whoever wants to back me and to back the cabinet with all of their efforts, with all of their might. That's who's going to be brought in. Now, they can be young. They can be the up-and-comer. They can be the new guy. But also, they can be a vet. Whoever wants to support me, I'm open.
Interesting.
Who would be somebody that you would openly welcome if they said, "Hey, Gavin, let's do this"?
Oh God, it's more who wouldn't I? And really, the only person I wouldn't allow to join is like Johnny, because he doesn't respect anybody. He sure doesn't respect me.
What about Mindy?
She's not very respectful. I mean, she did steal my win when I deservingly won the women's title, and then she kicked out Heidi Howitzer when she could have kicked me out of the women's division. This title, I could cash in on them. She never kicked me out. I can sneak anywhere I want. I have the power to attack and go after any division, any champion, anybody that I want. Heck, me and Shane Davis, we might go after the tag team titles. Who knows?
But that's two ways, though. Anybody can also come after you.
Yeah, because you have to defend that title until you openly cash it in to challenge your opponent.
Oh, I'm not too worried about that.
So in that aspect, all these young up and coming talent, you have a target on your back. Are they really going to join the cabinet, or are they going to come after that title so they have the opportunity that you think you deserve?
Look, if they want to be smart, they'll join. If they want to make stupid decisions like Johnny did, and he found out real quick how dumb his decision was to go after me and to go after the cabinet, he found out that it doesn't work out in the end. So if they want to mess around, I'm open to whoever wants to come after me, go for it. Because like I said, and like it's proven time and time and time again, the cabinet always comes first. We always end up on top. It happens over and over and over again, and I don't see it stopping.
Interesting. Very interesting. So by the time this airs, you're going to be looking towards June 19th in Salina, Kansas. And from what I remember, I don't think you're defending that title that night, but your boy Shane Davis is in a huge four-way for the number one contender for the Independence title.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, where he rightfully belongs.
I think, Dickie came to me, said, hey, he deserves this opportunity. I really couldn't deny that. So, I mean, he's got the huge opportunity. Are you going to be out there in his corner?
Of course. He's my best friend. He's the train. Not saying that he needs me to be in his corner, but the most important thing is I am always there for my people. I am always there for the cabinet. I will be at his side, and whatever needs to happen will happen. And I will make sure that he comes out the number one contender, because when he wins that number one contendership and then goes on to win the Independence title, then all I have to do is go after the Heartland Championship, and we have the two top gold. And then
the cabinet's on top, huh?
We'll go after the tag titles and we'll just take everything.
You can only cash that belt in once.
Who said I need the belt to cash in? We'll climb the ranks. I'm not too worried.
Oh.
The train is the man.
Are you calling the whole locker room out? You said Shane.
Every single person.
Dave. Remington Roar? Blade?
Bring it. I beat Blade. Last I checked.
I'm pretty sure you hit him with a mirror and tried to spray him in the face. What made sense of that?
I don't remember that. I don't think we might.
I think it was because of the last time you got hit by your own mirror.
I don't know. I know he hit him with that mirror so bad it looked like fucking shards were everywhere.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot of people in that Kit Reaver. Mm-hmm. Kit Reaver likes that Out of Luck title.
Well,
he loves it.
It looks a little more gorgeous around my shoulder, though.
Ooh, Paradox?
Right here. As long as I hold this title, I genuinely believe there's not a single person in that locker room, or you can bring people over. I don't care.
Camaro Jackson?
I don't think there's a single person who's going to take this title from me. I am as confident as I ever have been. The cabinet has pushed me to a bounds where I don't fear anything. I'm not a coward. I stand in the face of everybody. When have you once seen me run away? Never.
What?
I don't run.
Can you say that without smiling?
I stand in the midst. Well, I see my reflection, so it's
so you
hard to
just
not
smile
get distracted.
anyways. I got you.
You made it a little hard for him to run, as he's been in a lot of
but I seen him try to take off through the curtain against Blade. I seen him try to take off against someone else. He tried to take off and just walk away and go to the back.
I think this episode should be called The Roast of Gorgeous Gavin Bush.
He's defending himself really well, though.
Yeah.
My ego will not be stopped.
I can tell.
I think his name should be JD or Joshua Miller. Jesus
Have you
Christ.
always been confident? Let's get behind Gavin Bush. Have you always been confident?
So it was always dependent on I think once wrestling started and once I started being like, oh, this is a legitimate thing that's out there, because I really started thinking about joining wrestling because I was always a fan.
Right.
And then freshman year, I met my best buddy and we watch wrestling and we'd talk about, oh, wouldn't it be funny if, we did this? Oh, but that's, so far out of the way. And then, sophomore, junior year rolled around. We're like, so there's stuff out there. And then senior year, we went to a independent wrestling show.
Which one? Do you remember?
UUCW at Temple Live.
Oh, okay.
Chance was there. Ray was there.
Yeah, so
I watched all of them.
So that was
Matt Seidel, I remember.
Yeah, so I was helping them behind the scenes because they were an up and coming group, which were doing really good. So that was a really fun show. So that's really cool.
It was exciting. We were front row. I'll never forget because there was one where it was.
Is that the one Dickie got kicked in the face by Seidel? Mm-hmm. And he was eating a bag of chips? Yeah.
And they all flew in the air. I was front row to that.
That's so sick.
When Chance won, he beat someone from AEW Dark.
Yep.
It was a surprise when he rolled out, and when he went over to the chairs to celebrate, it was me and my buddy. We were right there. We were patting him on the back.
And then how long later did me and Chance train you? Did you all come to us? Because it couldn't have been super long.
No, it was right after senior year was done. Yeah. I got out of high school, and then we were originally going to go down to Missouri for World League Wrestling.
Yep. I remember I think, who texted me? Him? I believe he texted me.
He did, because I was driving.
Yeah. And he texted me about coming to training and talked about y'all going to World League. And like I told him then, that's a fantastic school. Still is. If
yeah. I mean,
great opportunity.
People coming out there.
Correct. But I run a school here, and
my thing, I'm not packing up and moving to St. Louis if there's just as good as a company. And that we found out how good the training was the first day we came in, especially I immediately was like, this is what I'm doing. I'm not stopping. First day, first bump, I was like, yep, I feel good.
Nice.
And then we started, going down more and more, and I keep falling in love with it and, diving deeper and deeper and getting more confident. And then it boosted my confidence outside of wrestling. And, it's easier to, now I'm more confident in talking to people. Right after that, I met my girlfriend.
Right.
And then
y'all been together
2 years now.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Did you meet her at a show?
No, we work together. So I work at Quick Trip, and I was sent over to her store to train, or it was right after training. And it was weird why they sent me out there, because it's 20 minutes away from where I lived, and they usually don't do that. And I went there and I saw her, and I remember I barely talked to her. I said hi and then moved
Smitten,
on.
bro.
Oh, dude, I was like, ooh.
Oh, it was the Gavin Bush we all first met.
Yeah, it was the first iteration of the Bush. I was a
Yeah.
little nervous guy.
Yeah.
And then her roommate came up to me and she was like, "Do you by chance like Tyra?" And I was like, "Oh no, I got caught."
No shit.
And she was like, "No, I'm a roommate. She said that she liked you too." And then immediately I asked her out, and then we
Nice.
just kicked it off since then.
From then. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's like
Good
the most
job.
old school way of dating somebody I've heard in probably the past 5 to 6
It was
years.
so much easier than having to
Swipe and swipe up and down.
No, yeah.
Or
I'm
what is it?
not good at that, and I'm not even that good at like texting back that well. You know, I'm a
Yeah, you need to
I'll
get your
look
social
through-
game up because you know, you got a big career ahead of you and that social media needs to be on point.
I've been trying. I connected to Instagram and Facebook, and I've been trying to keep posting. Like, I think yesterday,
Even
I
little
just
shit, bro. Even
like-
little stuff.
woke up feeling gorgeous.
Hell
Still
yeah.
am.
That's it.
Said,
Any post you can post, because the more people that know about you gives you more opportunities, because that's more people that see you and go, "Oh, okay, what's this kid about?"
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And you have a hell of a career ahead of you. If you just keep doing what you're doing, you know, we can all tell you've put on a little bit of mass. And I
Oh,
know
God,
you work
yeah.
hard at it. And I know it's a struggle every day, but I'm proud of you. You can tell. So be proud of that, but keep working towards that.
thank you.
And like, you do such a good job, kid, man. Like, you know, everybody's been talking about you, so it's exciting for
Everybody.
me to have you on here because
You're the
you
most
said-
talked about guy, I think.
you since you started, you have been probably the most talked about person on this show ever.
The only person that probably hadn't brought him up is probably Bob Evans, and yeah, that's probably, and then also Birdman, and then maybe nobody that's actually directly associated with HCW. Like everybody's been able to. I think that's what's cool about it. Like all shade aside, like yeah, I can use that word now because I know what it means, but. But like everybody has given you the flowers of like where you started to where you are now. But like not like I think you're the only guy that I've actually seen you have your first match. At least that I think.
In front of three
Mhm.
people.
There's my first match here.
three or four people
Three
in a parking
people.
lot in the middle of West Wichita. Hot as
Like a-
shit.
Chance Kerrigan, dude, that was
Chance Kerrigan.
brutal.
Yeah, and
a good
I think
match,
you were out of
though.
Manhattan, Kansas at that time. That's where you wrestled
Yeah.
at a no beauty salon. And you just came out as Gavin Bush, and I was like, "Oh man, like this dude is gonna get hurt."
I went out to like Everything's Zen by Bush.
I think so.
Yeah, I was like, "Whoa!" But what was cool is like you found. I mean, I've made this reference a lot. Like you found your toothpick. Like it's. Like,
Oh, well, and
Yeah.
it's I think it's
Yeah.
more of the fact of the people also in the backstage are willing to help me find my confidence and find my niche and, you know, keep me kind of going on the right path, especially when it came to cutting promos. They'll tell me if it's boring. So then I always had to keep hyping myself up. I remember one time, it was even at home, and Kyra was filming me, my girlfriend, and she said, I was talking, and she ended it. She said, "Restart, that was boring."
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
I was like, okay.
that's a keeper.
Yeah. And
Like,
so
if
I just-
shit, that's a
Yeah.
keeper for real.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm like, I had to get that.
was she a
you
wrestling
know.
fan, or did you
No.
like kind of put that like into like I guess her world?
Yeah, I put it into her world. She had no clue
She's
about,
a Gavin Bush fan.
yeah, about wrestling. And now we'll watch pay-per-views together. We'll watch, the matches that come around.
Who's her favorite wrestler?
She
like
really
that-
likes Cody Rhodes. That's her
Who's,
go-to.
who's your favorite wrestler?
I think mine right now, I love MJF.
Okay.
I love how he talks, especially because what hooked me really bad when I watched AEW because I watched when John Moxley went over, because he was my first favorite. Was Dean Ambrose, and I just stuck with him.
Yeah, I think you told me that day one of training, because I always ask.
And I don't know why. I don't know what kind of attracted me towards him. He was just he was able to talk, and every word he said, I was like, oh, I feel that. Like can really put the emotion out there. He went over to AEW, so I started watching, and then MJF was just super cool, and especially when he had his feud with CM Punk. I think that's one of the best feuds I've seen live in my life.
I need to get better at paying attention to AEW, because I watch like little clips and highlights and stuff like that, but I need to get better at it. So much of my life is so busy, and trying to do more wrestling stuff is a little hard. Heck, I'm not even that great at keeping up with WWE, but at the end of the day, like, I love the fact that wrestling is growing on another platform, because WWE needed a competitor.
Yeah, 100%.
They really did. And, most people sleep on NWA. NWA product is doing a good job at promoting what they're doing and the product they're putting out. It's super old school. I really, yeah, you know what I mean? So like there's good competition around for professional wrestling, which just makes everything better. So, I think that what we do is such a niche thing. So the fact that when you came on, I told you, like, everybody has been talking about you all the time since you started should be a testament to the product that you're putting out, and you get better all the time. So I'm proud of you for that. In the same stance, don't let it go to your head and keep busting your ass. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But no, I also wanted to kind of highlight something. Like, you said that you went back and you went down the rabbit hole of episodes on this. Like, which one of the wrestlers that you saw, I don't know if you've seen all the ones that have said or given you flowers, but which one do you think which one meant the most to you to hear, if you have heard it? Like, to hear somebody say, I am so impressed with Gavin. Like, and I don't want you to think that I'm trying to give you a big head by any means, but I don't need to do that. Dickie does that for you.
Yeah,
but
that's his job.
Freaking Dick Richards.
But like, which one kind of like do you hold close to you if you actually saw one?
So for me, like, and this is just kind of like in the real life from when I, hear, like, the most important people who tell me if I improved or not, or if I'm doing good. Obviously, Chance, first match, he knows where I was. He put me under his wing. I'm trying to think specifically on the podcast.
I'll tell you the first one that actually gave you your flowers. I remember it because this one spoke, like, they couldn't stop speaking about how well you guys had chemistry in the ring, and it was at a Dodge City show, Skill, that you guys went on. The one and only Stormy Dan. I almost did it again.
Oh my gosh, you did do it again.
I'm cutting that shit out.
No,
Stormy
you're
Renee.
not.
Stormy Renee.
Oh, bullshit, you're cutting that out.
Stormy Renee gave you probably the biggest bouquet of flowers that we've heard on here. And it wasn't just he's improved. It was from entrance to the final bell. Like, she gave you every bit of the flowers you deserved.
I'll never forget my match with her at Skill. We faced each other at Skill, and she beat the crap out of me.
Like usual?
It was just a blast.
That's my kid.
she knows exactly what she's doing. And so it's, for me, I've been lucky enough to where I've been put in the ring with people who are able to lead me to a direction where I can improve, instead of just letting me kind of flounder and figure it out myself. It's a unique experience, in which it's like every single person in that locker room, their goal is to push HCW, instead of just being. Stormy has been on TV. She's wrestled on AEW. She's been on WWE. She went up to Canada and wrestled up there. She doesn't have to give me the time of day. And for her to be able to be like, oh, and give me any flowers and be able to teach me and have the match at skill against me and work with me, it's crazy to think about.
Well, I think it's the most crazy is just being able to say, like, I honestly, truly think, I don't think there's any wrestler in HCW right now that I've actually been able to see start to current, like where they are now. Like that's been the most unique thing about you is that I've seen Gavin Bush from Manhattan, Kansas, not the gorgeous Gavin Bush from like I said, like you got your toothpick. Like we asked you who your favorite wrestler is, but is there an old wrestler that you would you'd love to go back and watch his old clips of? Because I've given you I've compared you to, not because you have his style of wrestling or anything like that, but it's the nonchalant asshole, cocky, I will do anything Scott Hall vibe to me. And that's why I was like, man, it's pretty cool to watch.
That's awesome. I remember when I started kind of trying to figure out my gimmick, I watched a lot of Ric Flair, and then I went back and I watched the original Gorgeous George wrestle. And he'd throw out the hairpins.
Wow.
And it was the first boom of TV. And, I remember very vividly the first match I watched that kind of hooked me, especially on how to be kind of that back away, cowardly heel. I remember he had a match and he started the first minute of the match with 1 foot on the rope the whole time. So he circled the ring with 1 foot outside so he couldn't get touched or it'd be rope break. And then he later had a match where in the contract you weren't allowed to touch his hair. I'm like, that's just genius. It's incredible. It's just perfect.
That is giving you way too many ideas.
Yeah, we haven't seen one yet, which is kind of actually, I give you props for not throwing that into any sort of match stipulation. Be like, I will have this match if.
Will you ever do a hair versus anything match?
A Bush versus anything match.
Ooh.
He's that confident about having that out of title.
I can't say no because there's anything that can happen. If it's important enough for me, especially if it's I do career versus hair.
Ooh. I mean, that is your career. I mean, that's a fair.
I go bald because this is me. This is
right.
This is what I got.
Yeah.
So if you take that away from me, if I win, you need to be gone.
Wow.
Have you entered any mullet contests or anything like that?
If I see one, I'm in.
I think you'd be a top contender. I'm just saying.
I would love to, especially now I'm starting to get I have my specific barbershop that I go to.
Nice.
And
you got to get a perm.
Oh my God.
You've got to get,
bro. I've been telling him that for years.
You need to get a Dusty Rhodes type berm. That's but yours would be even more phenomenal because of how big it already is. A perm is not only just curls, it is also a blowout. It is.
Just
a lot of perms really damage hair, but if you take care of it, Dusty Rhodes wore the hell out of that hair.
You keep doing what you're doing, kid. You're doing.
I would just love a good Halloween costume.
Goodness gracious.
Well, hey, why don't we get into Today in Wrestling History?
All right, let's do it.
But Today in Wrestling History is obviously, as usual, we haven't done one of these. When was the last?
We done one, missed, so we missed one, done one, missed one, done one.
Oh, we didn't miss 2 in a row?
No.
Okay, I felt like a freaking terrible human being. I was like, shit, because I was late to the ball game on that last week. I was like, because I'm not used to working on Mondays yet.
Yeah.
I'm good now, but I was like, fuck, this is already Wednesday. But anywho.
It worked out because this allowed us to get Gavin on because when I talked to him the day before we were supposed to go, he was like, oh shit, I've got to work. I don't know if I can. Mm-hmm. So this worked out perfectly.
That's awesome. But like I said, Smack Talk Showdown, a very, very, very fun card game where you can shit talk with your friends and get away with it. But Smack Talk Showdown has sponsored Today in Wrestling History, and Today in Wrestling History, which is June 8th of 1999. At a Raw is War taping in Worcester, Massachusetts, Ivory defeated Deborah to win the WWF Women's Championship.
Interesting.
Deborah, I know. I don't remember.
I remember Ivory too.
I don't remember Ivory.
She was a pretty decent wrestler, actually. Ivory was.
We haven't had just one women's one, and that's what stood out. It was that one, unfortunately, or a Chris Benoit one. And I was like, let's go with the women's one. Swing and a miss.
God, that sucks.
But like, I like how you can show how well the WWE has grown with the women's division of everything, because it's not just the women's championship. It's now, what is that? What is that called? The women's championship, or is it got a? It's not like it used to be a Diva title, wasn't it?
Yeah, it used to be Diva.
But this is 1999,
right?
So
it went to Divas after.
Oh, it was after.
And
okay,
then it got back. But
gotcha. But anyway, Smack Talk Showdown. Like I said, they sponsor each segment of Today in Wrestling History, and I'm going to we're going to play a game by the name of Smack Talk Showdown, where each individual that's on the show, the owner of HCW
today,
Billy Simmons, will take on the one and only gorgeous Gavin Bush in a one-on-one battle for glory. Okay, I got two of those. I'm going to draw a segment card here. I need to shuffle them up because Billy doesn't know how to keep things.
I shuffled both of these over here.
Okay, but not the segment card. That's the big one.
Listen, this is your house. Why am I having to shuffle everything?
This is a part of you. I've decorated things a part of you too.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Now, did you want?
I don't see no dolphin stuff around.
It's perfect. All right, so did you want to hand me just pick up a deck where you want me to pick it up, and I'm going to draw. Did you want to use your guys' names this time, and then these will be your actual gimmick names, like the Billy, the blah, 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 or do you want to keep how we've been doing it?
I don't care. What do you think?
Gavin? Like normally what we do is like these two cards. Well, I mean, you're going to be a part of it now. So
I need
these two cards are going to be Billy's name. Either it's going to be Billy's name or it's going to be Billy the two cards here. Billy's name plus the two cards here.
I always like the nickname.
Okay.
The blank, you know?
Okay. So, Billy's name is Billy, the acrobatic silencer. Billy, the acrobatic silencer Simmons. What is Gavin's name?
So Gavin's is Gavin, the dangerous champ.
Oh my God.
What am I?
You are Billy, the acrobatic silencer Simmons.
This is bullshit.
And just for clarification,
acrobatic's your middle name, Billy.
Yeah, well, we had Paradox on the last one, and he told us exactly how acrobatic Billy is and was. But each of these,
I used to be able to move.
Well, I think you still can.
No, not really.
Hit a moonsault.
Well, all right. One more time before I end it. I think one more time.
Block. I'm gonna set a timer for 1 minute for each of these guys, and at the 30-second line, I'm gonna drop them.
Wait, what is our segment?
Oh, well, I'm gonna read that, but I wanted to let the listeners know what's going on. I got to explain the game.
Fucking dangerous.
But each of these guys will have 1 minute to cut a promo, and I'm gonna give you the segment here in a second. And I'm going to drop a segment or a smack card at 30 seconds. I'm going to tell you to stop. I'm going to give you a smack card, and you have to pivot, deviate, whatever it is off of that. It could be just an interruption, a mock from the crowd, whatever it is. That's your job, is to, I guess, pretty much be gorgeous.
No, so he'll have to be dangerous.
Oh, dangerous. My bad. All right. So
makes sense. Dangerous champ with the title on his shoulder.
Facts.
Bullshit.
I said, hey, you can put the title in. He's like, no, this is my first one.
Yeah.
So.
I gotta keep it up as much as I can.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, kid.
All right. But your segment is Cash Grab. Beijing, China. One wrestler is an ill-prepared celebrity trying to make it in the wrestling business. The producer decides who the celebrity is. I think this was pretty easy. I mean, who is the celebrity? That would be Mr. The Dangerous what?
Champ.
The Dangerous Champ. Gavin, the Dangerous Champ Bush. So Billy's just going to be Billy, the acrobatic silencer Simmons. You are going to be a ill-prepared celebrity trying to make it in the wrestling business.
Ooh, so
Wrestling in Beijing, China. That's where you're going to be cutting this promo out of. All right. And so what I need you to do is tell me when you are ready. I'm going to count you down from 3 and I will start the timer. All right. Ooh.
So Billy's going first.
Oh, no, you were
first.
You were
I'm
always
first.
first.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You're the kid.
And I'm the
You're
celebrity.
first.
Okay.
And you're the celebrity.
So you tell me when you're ready and I'll count you down.
All right. I'm ready
right.
as I ever will be.
All right. 3, 2, 1, deliver.
Of course, the dangerous champion is going to get brought over to Beijing, China. And look, I have a little bit of jet lag, but I'm not too worried about it because as you can see on my shoulder, I can kick anybody at any time. I'm not worried. I don't need all the preparation that you get. I don't need to stay here. I can fly in and leave whenever I want because you brought me
Stop.
to Beijing.
Trending. The speaker must promote their Twitter hashtags. 3, 2, 1, deliver.
Because when you see me walk out and fight whoever you want to put in front of me, all they're going to say all over the world is that I'm the hashtag dangerous champion. And I prove that in and out. When everything goes viral because you need me, well, the Twitter goes up. Your followers go up. You start booming.
Time.
And I start trending.
That is time. Oh, wow. Like, that's the most I've heard anybody continue to talk without stopping out of anybody that's played this game. I think he's a natural.
I knew this was.
Okay, so just to clarify with you, Billy I think he's won maybe at most three of these. I think we played maybe 10, but he has at least won 3.
2.
I said 3 to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I appreciate it. I think it's 2.
All right.
I knew my hands were.
Did you think he was going to be the hardest one?
I knew this one was going to be tough.
All right. Well, you tell me when you were ready and I'll count you down.
Give me a second. Beijing, China, right?
Beijing, China.
He's the star. Garage Beer, you can start sponsoring us now. I drink you way too often on this show.
Garage beer.
Garage
Bro,
Beer. Pull that a little bit closer for me.
This one?
Pull a little bit closer. I don't want to lose any of this.
I got you. All right.
3, 2, 1, deliver.
Beijing, China. When the acrobatic silencer steps in to your gorgeous city, he steps in the ring with the dangerous champ, Gavin Bush. And as his star spotlight makes him...
Stop. At Home Fitness, the speaker must promote their series of fitness DVDs. 3, 2, 1, deliver. Sorry, I was laughing.
Makes his starlight appearance. The acrobatic silencer comes in and like a ninja in the night will put an end to him. And to follow those ninja skills, follow my Twitter account as I show all the interesting moves and events to get into this to beat the dangerous champ.
Time.
I feel like you had it a lot harder than I did.
I know, it's
feel
bullshit.
I had to switch his smack card like literally as I was reading. I was like, "Oh, this is not going to work."
They're
So I was
gonna
like-
think I paid Bobby off. Or
You
something.
probably did, you cheating asshole.
Okay.
Yeah. So how did you feel about the game, and what was you like? Do you think that would have helped you out as your come up? I mean, we know how well of a promo cutter you are in general. Like, what would you think that you would have benefited from if you would have had that before you started cutting promos?
And do you think you beat me?
Come on.
Here we go with this bullshit.
Well, why don't you ask the crowd, Billy? Ask them.
What do y'all think? I won.
Ask Tag 'em and Bag 'em.
Go to a poll.
Listen, I think they're biased. They like that fucking mask.
I don't know.
dude.
I think the biasness, I think you're fair at this point. I mean, they did, however, pick Aaron Helms over you this last episode, the last time that you went against Aaron Helms. So, but I thought that one was pretty fair. That's why I think I gave you 3, maybe. You for sure beat.
Anyways, why'd you
beat
cut
Jeff.
Gavin off?
Oh, because that's what he does. So I was giving him his food
turn.
back.
Now it's his
Oh,
turn. Let's see how it is.
But I can't do it at a show, so I'm going to do it here on my show.
That was a good one.
I can't do it at a
yeah.
wrestling show. I'm going to do it here on my show or our show. But now you got me a fuck. But what the fuck?
Now we're
what
just
was I saying?
interrupted.
Oh, you did, however, beat Jeff for sure.
Okay.
You beat Josie.
Okay.
And I think Aaron Helms and yours was pretty even.
Okay.
So that's why I gave you 3.
Who is your go-to tonight?
I'm going to give it to, okay, and this is out of respect for, like, I've never seen somebody not stop. Gavin Bush. He did not stop. He didn't hesitate. And that all comes down to, like, how well he came ill-prepared for this episode to be a roast done by the roast master himself, the owner of HCW. And, I mean, as an owner and as a wrestling coach, who do you honestly think won?
Gavin.
So now I don't feel so bad.
I like this game.
But why though?
At
Where do
least
you
I
get it?
At least I taught him well.
I mean, it just goes to show you like how well you've actually soaked in, whether that be people giving you tips about things, like watching promos. Watching old promos, I think probably like it could probably hurt you and probably help you at the same time, because like if you try to take on too much of a promo, like people that do like Macho Man Randy Savage promos, like it's hard not to want to do his voice when you cut a promo, especially if that's all you watch. Like I thought,
100%.
Room, yeah. Like that, like it's hard to get. Like comedians do that too. Like when they have that the cadence delivered. Like cadence is a lot for promos. Like The Rock's, nobody can take away what The Rock's done. Nobody can take away what Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah. So like I think that's what can make or break you. But I think that you've taken it and made it your own thing.
Well, and I just got lucky. So for me, I remember going back to like from WWX shows. And I would ride with Billy, and then he'd go, "Okay, kids, we're going to go around in a circle. I'm going to give you something random to cut a promo on." And then it'd be, I remember when Hector came back from Black and Brave, Seth Rollins' school, we did that where we had to stand up. I wasn't in wrestling, like I was just a trainee. And he said, "All right, you face Chance at Legacy 2 minutes ago." And I'm like, oh,
2 minutes? Holy shit.
Or not 2 minutes, but like a minute or 30 seconds.
Okay.
I just got to go. I didn't tell time back then. I still really
Back then.
I just talked till
Yeah,
I
you
talk.
see his matches always over.
Always over.
As it should be.
Who was your
Oh
favorite?
my gosh,
people are
here we
clamoring.
go.
We asked you who your favorite wrestler was. Like, since we just got done doing this, who do you think was the GOAT at promos? Like old and new, current, past, present, whatever.
Ooh. I think, and I mean, this is gonna be like of course, but I think Dusty's promos, especially like, I remember when he faced Ric Flair and he had this like mink coat on.
Yes.
And he started calling him Ric
Yes.
Flair broke.
If you want to get a
Just
great, like,
genius.
do you listen to podcasts like
All the
regularly?
time. I can't. That's the only
You
way I
have to
listen
go
to
watch the
music.
Chris Van Vliet podcast that he had with Dan Soder and I forgot the other guy's name, but he's an actor. They go back and forth for a good 45 minutes, just making up promos if they were Macho Man Randy Savage, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and they were reading like Charles Manson quotes. They were making everything.
I saw a clip of that.
Oh my dude!
Oh.
Like it's scary how well Dan Soder can cut a promo like Macho Man Randy Savage, but like just the idea,
the
the cream of the crop. But they were also doing Dusty's. They were like, I love how he always says like, yeah, you know what, baby? Like he's like to get off the phone with Ric Flair, he had to make up a lie to get off the phone with Ric Flair, and like his wife would get mad. He'd be like, "Hey, did you want me to stay on the phone for 45 minutes, huh?" Like it was just like the way they were able to do. I highly recommend anybody. Yeah, I highly recommend anybody that's trying to get better at promo cutting, like especially independent wrestlers, go watch that because they make it look so freaking easy. But granted, they, like I said, they're using the cadences of Macho Man Randy Savage, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, but they're making fun of things as they're doing it. They're able to do that, and I think that's just as talented. So go check that out.
By the time this comes out, you know, and I'm sure most of our followers know, but one of our very dear friends and brothers tragically passed away, and we as a company are pretty crushed. Dan was an individual that he really exemplified professional wrestling. So loyal to no other. Like it didn't matter if he told you he had your back, he had your back. Such a family guy, and leaves a beautiful wife and kids. But tragically passed away at 39 years old. And by the time this comes out, HCW that can get down there will be at his funeral and staying there beside his wife through the hard times that they're dealing with. But coming for the next few shows, we will do a 10-bell salute for Handgun Daniel King. That will be done. Mulvaney will be already done, so we would have had to done it that night. We will do it in Salina on June 19th, and we will do it in Wichita on June 27th. And that is to honor the man that was Handgun Daniel King. Great individual, great friend that will be sorely missed, and his families are in our prayers.
And I didn't get to know Dan for, I know that I'm kind of upset that we didn't get to have him on. We tried to have him on, I think 2 times. He got sick once. The other one was a missed schedule and he had some car trouble. But those are the things that you kind of look back and go, man, we had a chance to do something like special, and you'd be able to have something like that as a memory. But I didn't get to know Dan how you knew him. I knew Dan for obviously the wrestler that he was. I didn't get to know Dan as Dan. I knew Dan for. I thought he hated me. All right, I thought he hated me, but I think that's what made him a good wrestler. Like he could change. Like when I first started calling his matches, I thought he hated me just because like here's one of these annoying fucks again. Like that's what I was like because I went up to him. I think the first time I ever called a match of his was actually at a Leavenworth show. Okay. And I said, "Hey,
we had some fun times there."
I mean, I didn't have those times. Thank God. I mean, the night before, yeah, but I went up to him and like I do with normally every wrestler, said, "Hey, this is what I do. If you want me to do anything special," I was like, "So what's your height and weight?" And his answer was, "It's none of your damn business." I was like, "My bad, bro." And I didn't. I mean, it's not that I was ashamed. Like I'm used to anybody saying, so I was like, "All right, this guy hates me." But that's really what he wanted me to say. It's none of your damn business.
Right.
And that's what was so unique about Dan is that like he didn't need a light to make anything about him. It was about HCW when he came out of the curtain. And but as things developed, like we saw each other and we would actually have a conversation. So I was like, oh, this guy doesn't hate me. But in fact, that man was at least as far back as I can remember, he's at even though he was not wrestling, he was at every HCW show. And I know that he lived in Amarillo.
Yep.
So he drove from Amarillo, which is a 5-hour drive. Is that right?
Almost 6.
Every HCW show, he was there.
Yep.
Honestly, I think he was at Salina shows, which is an additional hour. So I think
he only missed the ones that he couldn't be at. You know what? He was with us no matter what. And like I said, that's that loyalty aspect of it.
And I haven't had to deal with this part of the thing of wrestling. Like, you guys lose people all the time. And we only know about what it does to the people that are close to those people.
Right.
It's a little different. Like, when I've called his matches, I've bonded with them several times now. So, like, you know, it's very eye-opening to kind of see what you guys have actually felt rather than just said. So, like, it's sad, first of all, but I also think that that's what made him who he was, is, like, the way that I was able to interact with him. Right. So that's what I had with Dan. It was only wrestling, so I didn't actually get to share a beer with him or like break down with him or anything like that. But, like, he sounds like he would, him and Paradox, like, one last thing, like, when I met Handgun Dan, like, I met him first Leavenworth. Then I had the honor of meeting Drake Gallows, and I was like, oh, there's another one. Like, oh, there's another guy. Like, they're two peas in a pod. Like, they could be, like, literally brothers. Like, I kid you not. So, but no, he will be missed for sure.
Yeah, 100%. One of those people, like, the storylines that we had set up for him, the individual that he was, the future kids that won't get to experience his knowledge, that sucks.
How much interaction did you get to have with Dan Bush?
I thought the same thing when I first came in, that Dan hated me. I thought he thought I was just like an annoying little kid, which I was. But I remember one of, like, my first interactions, he was sitting just backstage and I cut a promo, and he made me keep redoing the promo over, which, like, I needed that over and over until he felt like, okay, you showed the passion that you needed. And he gave me that baseline. And then I remember at the Salina show, April 11th, my 21st birthday Salina show, I remember he pulled me over and he was like, what do you do for heat? And I was like, ooh, I don't do much. I will punch you, kick you, and then I'll just talk a whole bunch. And I remember he grabbed me and he said, I like this kid. And he looked around, he went, don't you let anybody ever change your heat. That is your heat. And I was like, hell yeah. Oh, dude. It was, and then it's just, I then could just go to him, anything I needed to learn about crowd work or heel work. I knew he was going to be the most honest about it. And he was so smart. And he was the first person, like, when I was just, like, doing security, like, he caught my eye. How the fans reacted to him, I was like, oh, I want that. It was
incredible a hard debate.
To see.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go. Yeah.
I had a long debate with Billy, like, early on with starting the podcast. I said that the fans hate Dan more than they hate Dickie. And that I still to this day will stand by it. They hate Dan more than they hate Dickie, only because of how bad he went after.
They love to hate Dan.
Yes. And that's why I was like, oh, the crowd reacted so much more to the hate towards that, only because I think of the way that he treated Jose Gerardo. Yeah. That is what put him over in Wichita to be a heel. And that's what I think he'll always be remembered as, because he's got a fan for life in Jay. He's got a fan for life in Jackie as well. But, like, you had the fan for life that you have forever, like, going to be the people that are celebrating you, whether that be for wrestling or not. But the one thing that I do remember is, like, I always saw Dan oddly without his shirt off, like, halfway through the show. Like, it's like he was, like, almost like warming dudes up in the back. I'm like, why is your shirt off, bro? He's like, it's hot. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, he didn't have his shirt on most of the time.
Yeah, I was like, damn, dude, you were comfortable, really, like Bert Kreischer.
That's having the shirt on.
That's my fucking dude. Like,
well, because I would say hi to him.
So much fun times. So many good ass times.
Like, I would say hi with a shirt on. 2 hours later, no shirt. Just, hey, what's going on? Eating popcorn, maybe a hot dog, maybe a Drake dog. I don't know. Whatever he did, it was him. So I didn't want to, like, make a post back because I don't think that that's fair. I know him for who he is, and that's where I actually didn't listen to Tag Him and Bag Him's episode because of that. I didn't want to have anything I don't know what they said about him yet. So I was waiting until ours got recorded.
I listened to it. It took me a while. I think I listened to it yesterday. Actually, I listened to it when, for some reason, Spotify has this thing with audio book. And I have the thing where I get extra hours, but I run out of hours because I'm in my vehicle a lot. And I like to listen to audiobooks now.
Oh, wow.
It is weird, but like
Brother's running off
it's
on it.
fun. Most of the audiobooks I listen to are like RPG style audiobooks.
Ooh,
So it's really
That's
fun.
good.
So like
Yeah.
I like medieval RPG style shit. So I listen to the audiobooks that are like that. Well, they have a cap on how many hours you can listen to.
On Spotify.
Correct.
Wow.
Even after I'm paying another extra $11.99 to have extra hours,
Go to Amazon,
they
bro.
still have me capped.
Amazon.
But I'm into this book and I don't want to miss it.
They might have it on Amazon.
Bro, I don't know. I'll have to check.
Anyway. But you were saying about Spotify, the episode.
Anyways,
Sorry.
so what episode?
The Tag 'em Bag 'em episode. You said you'd listen to it on there.
I did. And it took me a little bit to listen to it, but I listened to it and it was a great episode. And I was just not prepared. I had to prepare myself to listen to it because I knew they would talk about, I think I can
Well, Jeff
firmly say a person that was very influential in my life in wrestling, even as young as he was and as late as he came into my life of wrestling. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, he was my age. So, like, we grew up around the same time. So, like, it's just like somebody like me. Only was he in wrestling longer than you?
No.
No? Okay. I just didn't know.
Because
He was in Amarillo. So.
So Pierce Price. Do you know Pierce Price?
I know Bryce Bain. That's it. And Amarillo.
Okay, Pierce Price. You'll get to know Pierce. Me and him been talking.
And I know
about,
the Gay Blazer.
You know,
Good times.
brings old
Good
memories.
times.
Anyways, so you threw me all off.
You're
buddy.
welcome. I was pulling a Gavin. I had to do it.
Completely threw me off.
See, you're contagious.
What were
Everybody
we
takes a
talking
little bit
about?
of
You were talking about if I knew Price.
Okay.
Something Price, right?
No.
Or is it something Bryce? You asked me if I knew the guy. He got trained by somebody.
that trained handgun.
Yeah. Trained Handgun Dan.
Pierce Price.
See?
Okay, Pierce. I got you. Now I'm back on track. Okay, so Pierce, they in XWE, they were the Knockout Kings. They were the XWE champions. They were the pitcher that's going around with the blue belt with the blue strap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was the KWA tag champions. So at the time was a complete group of companies that worked together in Kansas Wrestling Alliance, right? So they were our tag champs for a little bit. So that belt he had, so I have them, which means a lot to me now.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? But man, they were so proud to become them champions. Like, but Pierce trained Dan, right? And Pierce was doing like oddball stuff, like while I was wrestling and watching me back way when I was wrestling in Amarillo a lot. So then Pierce got back hold of me, and then him and Dan came up and started working for me. Like from the minute they came in, like they became family. Like I get super close to my people anyways. Everyone can tell you that. Y'all all know that.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't matter, like, even though they were in Amarillo, like, I think if I would have had an issue, they would have drove here in a heartbeat to be here. You know what I mean? So that we became that close. And Pierce is such a good, like, trained Dan to a good point, and then Dan has now trained so many people. Sean Lau, like, very, very talented individual Sean Lau is up there. There's a lot of good kids up there, but Sean Lau sticks out to me the most. Like he's one of those kids that Dan put a lot into. But man, he had such an impact on everybody around him, everybody in my locker room, all of my kids, all the kids he trained. His memory will go on forever. And coming up real quick, we will start what we're going to call the King's Cup.
Ooh.
And I will announce those individuals at the next Salina show, because that's where we'll start that. But I'll announce the people that will be in that. And the winner of that tournament will be not only crowned the King Cup, but they will also get a shot at the Independence champion, Kane Carter. Or whoever's the champion at that time. That's going to be a ways. So we're looking at 7 shows, 2 matches per show. And it's going to be kind of done like the point system tournament, where wins and stuff like that will add up, and whoever has the most points on each individual side will face off. So I'm looking forward to getting this going and remembering the individual that is Handgun Daniel.
He almost has a title named after him. Like, he's the one and only title holder for your first city title.
He is.
So, I mean,
he is 100%. The Leavenworth First City Championship was won by Handgun Daniel King, and the last individual to hold that title, he had it in his possession. I let him keep that. And so hopefully it'll go, his wife, I'm sure, has it and goes from there.
That's awesome. Did you have anything else you wanted to share about Handgun?
Great individual.
I don't want to not take this time to, I mean, we started early, so we're going to end at a good time. So I think this is a good time to kind of start that. So
I agree.
If you
What do
have
you think, Gavin?
Yeah, he was just one of those people where he was incredibly honest. You always knew he will tell you
in a few words.
Yeah. And if you got the words out of him, he meant it. And, and that's one thing that you value so much, especially, from like stories I hear about getting in the business, about how much like people will lie, how much backstabbing there could be. He was one where he'll full front tell you exactly how he feels. And it was one of those where when he was talking to me about, I like this kid, don't let anybody change your heel work, that to me felt like I got like knighted by the pro wrestling like guardian, because I saw him as you had to prove that you cared enough about the business for him to care enough to invest in you. And he was he was incredible. I wish I got to know him more outside of just being Handgun, because to me he's Handgun Dan, the best heel, that immediately attracted me to him, and I wish I knew more about, Daniel King, and he was just amazing.
I mean, he put Chance over to become the longest reigning champ at HCW.
Right.
I mean, he lost some hair to do it, but some of the most memorable moments has Handgun Dan's name in those. And let's not forget the unforgettable intro music. Like when that hit, that I would say that was probably one of the number one.
The dun-da-duns and the mask.
Yeah. Like the number one most
best.
known. It's like listening to Hulk Hogan come out. Like everybody knows immediately who's coming out when they hear that music. And I hope you play his music at least one last time at each show. Like that would be, that's like, and that's just my opinion, of course. Like his music gave you chills. Like when he came out, it's like, oh, some shit's about to go down. So,
well, and it was one of those that just like his music perfectly matched like the Handgun character. Like you knew he was
Psycho
going
killer.
Out. Yeah,
like he's going to kill some shit.
He was going to go out and
murk
kill
somebody.
your favorite wrestler. And he was incredible. Yeah.
And Yeah, I'm glad I kept those cards for you to be able to give to those guys that have wrestled
I'm gonna talk to each one. I'm gonna keep a couple, but
Chance's card, like
I'm gonna
the
make
strap
sure
match.
each one of those, if they want one of them, they can have them. So they, that's a great memory. It's cool that you've kept them. So
Look at that
that's
stack
really
behind
awesome.
you. I don't know if you can see it, but it's pretty
That's
thick.
cool.
I got your first card, big guy or little guy,
yeah.
well, ex little guy, now big guy. So if you want that, if you want it, I'll dig through that pile and I'll make sure you get it.
Look,
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Your debuting match.
he's still a little.
God.
He's littler than us. I mean, he's held that belt longer than anybody else I've seen on the show. So I mean, we give him props. He held the belt for the first half of the whole episode.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
here we go.
Well,
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Okay.
but no, like we said, we will always remember everything that Handgun Dan was a part, especially, he's got so many ties to HCW with the people in the locker room, like you said, the fans, which I think ultimately come first at that point. Like he's put an impact on every fan, especially VIP fan. Let's not forget that. Like,
Oh, God.
and
Yeah, for sure.
probably the worst barber in HCW history. Let's just say that. So, but
Poor
forever
Chance.
remembered. So, what do you want to get to now, big guy?
Let's hit a little bit of this card, and then wrap things up and get
We're
out
only
of
an
here.
hour and 20 minutes in. It feels like we've been recording for 4 hours,
It's crazy.
but we started 10 minutes early, which we normally start 10 minutes late.
Wow.
Just because we're trying to like mess with stuff, but it's all right.
Because the gorgeous one was on top.
His
Always.
link worked.
I'm
He
there.
You're
was.
a liar.
I had this up and he wasn't in
training
yet.
every
But
week late.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But you know what I can say?
he's there every week.
Late or not, he's there. He's there.
He's got
That's
the
right.
he's got the chancla mentality, huh?
Listen, speaking of chunklas,
Oh, Remington.
Remington's going to Australia, bro.
I texted him. I was like, oh, good Lord.
I'm so proud of that
Bring
dude.
back
He
a
has
wombat.
busted his ass to get to where he is. Like, he's bled. Look at his
Oh.
scars.
Yeah, I got stains to prove it on my jacket.
Look at the match that he just had with Blade. Blade busted him open like a little.
Who owes me that dry cleaning bill for that damn shit? It's all over my
That's all
jacket, all over my jeans,
That's on you.
motherfucker. Like, I think I should
That's
blame
a
the
souvenir.
HCW.
You should be grateful to
Yeah,
have
I'd
Remington
hang that
Roar.
up in my
He's
room.
going to Australia to wrestle.
Right, but that blood stain here on my jacket. All right, I should blame the HCW cleanup crew for not getting the fucking ropes like that. I was like, God damn, it was on my right there on that flap, right there at the buttons. I was like, oh, and I wasn't even worried.
Bitch.
I wasn't. No.
Bitch.
I wasn't even worried. I was worried I was going to get a lecture from the wife. She's the one that's going to clean that. Like, I was like, I don't know how to get this shit out. All right, I've never bled on myself like that, but I got somebody else's blood on me, and I didn't even do anything. All right, so listen up. Give the bill to Blade.
The
Anyways.
blood's on your hands and you didn't even do nothing.
Facts.
Going to Australia, Remington Roar. So proud of that kid. He's my kid.
He's a kid, but he looks like a grown ass man.
He
That's
is
10
a
years older than
grown-ass
you.
man, and he's a fucking monster. And I can't be more proud of him. Like, he busts his ass for what he gets.
He's the first wrestler I met from HCW. I will say that.
All right, let's talk a little bit about that. We talked
Well, you
about
had some news you passed by. I said Remington, and you gave that news, but you said something else. You were going to say something else. It was something about news, and I can't remember what it was now. But I said Remington, and you got
Yeah,
excited.
you fucked me up.
You're welcome. Again,
Well,
The Gavin Bush effect.
Oh, here we go. I am wearing your shirt.
the beauty
We're
salon
matching.
effect.
So we're twinning.
Twinning. Oh, are you part of the? Are you part of
No.
the? Oh, okay.
No.
So
I
if
don't think he would let me be a part of it with me giving Johnny Faith opportunities.
Ooh, touche.
I'm a forgiving
You know
guy.
what, Gavin?
Just cut
The
him out.
chanclas. That's what
You
it
know
was.
what?
He was going to promote the chanclas.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Damn, I'm good.
Speaking of chanclas, what about what do you think of Angel DePaz?
Going to skill.
I seen he's back in the ring.
I watched him the last skill show. Those chanclas kind of scare me. I've never been hit by one of them. I'm not planning on getting hit by one of them. I'll try my best not to get hit by one of them. I'll duck, dodge, dive if I need to.
Dickie Richards did fuck him over at one point. Oh, did I see a little?
I don't remember any of that. Is it getting hot in here?
Hey, we need to get you a tighter shirt. That collar's looking a little stretched.
A little tight over there?
It's getting... is it getting hot in here, or is it?
Oh, it's definitely just you.
Interesting. Anyways, so at the last show, we got to see...
I need to put a tax on every time he gets a phone call.
Hush your mouth. Anyways, we got to see the return of the Los Matones. And it was weird because something happened to Darian Jekyll in the locker room. And so he was unable to compete. So the Los Matones got to face Michael Maverick by himself. And for one individual, Michael Maverick put up one hell of a fight.
He's a scary guy. He is a very scary man.
But Los Matones showed why their tag team chemistry is coming together really well, and they picked up the big victory. So great return from Los Matones. It was good to see them back. It was good to have them back in my locker room. Training both of them, and now looking at it Bruiser Door dealt with COVID and the end of the training facility for XWE because we were running the training facility in the same place we were doing our shows at.
The farmhouse?
So, no, it was the...
Field house.
Hang on. It was... son of a gun. Not the Bicentennial Center. Anyways, it was the hotel we ran at all the time, which I'm pissed off that I can't remember the name right now. But we had training in there also. But when COVID hit, they closed the hotel. So Bruisador couldn't finish his training. And so he had messaged me and he's like, hey, man, I really want to finish my training. What can I do? Mm-hmm. Dan still had a training facility in Amarillo. So I sent Bruiser there to finish his training.
Oh, wow.
So Bruiser got me as his first trainer and Dan to kind of finish him up in his training. Big influence for Bruiser is Handgun Dan. So that's
I've only
where
heard
I was
about
going with that.
legends of that
Ambassador
hotel. Yeah.
Ambassador Hotel. That was it. Thank you. Goodness. That hotel.
What I would do to be a fly on the wall during those shows. It's like a mythological.
I think it's still on YouTube, but just go look up XWE Wrestling. There's so many good matches, good shows, and you'll look at that venue. That venue was so dope. We used to do a staging that went all the way to the ring, like old school WCW.
Oh, nice.
Bro, it was so
He had it at the Hutch one,
nice.
too. That's the first time I saw that.
Man. It was so good. But yeah, go look up XWE. That YouTube channel's still up and running. So, go check it out.
Yeah, I'll take a dive.
Well, let's get into the matches that took place at the last Wichita show and a wild night it was.
It was a crazy night. So we'll kick it off. We'll go pretty quick because we're closing on an hour and a half. So the first match of that night started off with the Independence title. As you've seen, champion Kane Carter versus upcoming Colton Kinnaman. A fantastic match, which should be up on our YouTube. Go check it out. But Colton Kinnaman, Kane Carter beat the hell out of each other. Started off the show to top contention for match of the night. Mm-hmm. Immediately off the top.
Man, Colton's like a dazzling Kurt Angle. He's so Like, and it's not to take away from Kane, but he's just so technical. Like when he's doing his actual wrestling in the ring, other than what we know is wrestling, it's pretty wild to watch.
Yeah, both of them pretty fluid. Both of them have huge careers ahead of them, so it's going to be exciting.
I thought that was my computer dinging. I was like, what the fuck?
No, it's them phones.
He's got too many damn sounds coming from him.
Emails, texts, it's all of it. And it's
busy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so
Colton Kinnaman, King. Oh, sorry.
Being in the ring with Colton for just how big and strong he is and how hard he hits. Why is he that fast? And it's sickening.
He's lost weight.
He speared me out of the ring. He hit me and I flew out of the ring. What? He's an animal. He's a monster.
Absolute animal. But him and Kane Carter, that match, phenomenal. I'm sure we'll see that down the road again at some point.
That's a tag 'em bag 'em contender for match of the year.
Correct.
100%.
So good job. Kane Carter came out victorious and still your Independence champion. Right after that match, the carnivore who's going to Australia, like we talked about, faced the Midwest monster Blade. Blade had a goal in mind, take out the arm, and he worked at it the whole time. And when that didn't work, we seen a return of Simon with a new mask and a completely bloodied Remington Roar to end that match.
A lot of laws were broken in that match, not only for battery, assault, but also a lot of sanitation laws were broken in that fucking match. I'll tell you that.
Isn't that where you got your...
No, that was after the fact. So it wasn't in the match. I had no part of it, and I still got blood on me. That's how Remington how Remington roars, how Remington rolls. But no, if you know Remington, you know I need to just wear black. If I know Remington's on the card, I'm gonna wear black
to be safe.
To be safe, or come out in a like a I don't know, like a smock or something, or a hazmat suit, because there's some shit. There's stuff's going down. So
no,
already keep a red suit just in case you get blood. It won't. It'll just
that would be. I think I would look good in red. I'm just saying, a little burgundy.
Hey, can't hurt. Mix it up.
What'd you think, Gavin? You think Blade did what he should have done, or do you think the Seventh Seal goes too far?
Look, the Seventh Seal is going to do what they want to do, so it's not really like if I had a problem with it, I can't really say much because I don't want to be in that crosshair.
But you just beat the Midwest Monster.
Yeah, but
not the
look at what
Seventh
happened
Seal.
to Remington.
It's true.
He does have a lot of blood gushing out of him. That was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
He's got an image to keep up.
Well, yeah. Well, and it was... I just remembered watching on the screen, and then he got hit in the head with the chair. The blood started. He got hit again, and then the title. Mm-hmm. I've never seen so much blood coming out of a man's forehead without passing out in my life.
Yeah, he had a phone call from work, I think it sounded like. He's getting dings and dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, and
something's
phone calls.
going on.
He's got two phones.
Yeah, it's always funny because in like training, he'll be one of the phones will go off and he'll go, "Which one is it?" And then
How
we'd
does
be
he
like,
not know?
"Yeah, red one." I don't know, and then he'd be like, "Okay, give it to me."
I think they're two different. They're not red no more.
Oh, they're not.
They're both black now.
Yeah.
Well, one's got a black case with white outside, and then the other
Mhm.
one's I don't even know what color it is. He needs to just completely change the ringtone to where it's nothing alike.
Yeah, it's just him saying work, work,
Yeah.
work over and over again.
Yeah, I think I'll have to look through my stack of cards because there's a ton of cards that I've got. Like I went through all of them just to find those Handgun Dan ones where he could give them to the guys that wrestled against him. And I'm pretty sure I saw yours this time around, but my stack is probably like that of just index cards and like calling cards. I've just saved them.
I appreciate you keeping that.
Well, like I think that I use it for reference. That's all I use it for. Like I'm not going to get anything from it, but I think other people can use them as keepsakes, especially people that make HCW debuts or like this with like losing Handgun is going to be a pretty significant moment. But I also gave all the cards to like Chance when they did their baby reveal. So he got all the cards for that so they could keep it. Yeah. And then I did it for not for Chance. That was for Logan. For Chance, I did it for him for when he proposed to Mindy. So I did all that, and I gave them the cards. So
for HCW, has it been 3-4 years now?
Well, they're coming up on Air Capital Brawl 4 in September, I think. August or September. My first show was Air. I've never done this before, so I mean, this is the first only wrestling.
Could have fooled me.
No, you weren't at wrestling. You weren't at HCW 1, bro. Like it was rough. I show up. You did a good job. I show up. Nobody could hear me. First of all, the sound was just shit, and I can say that honestly because like nobody had it. But like I show up just with like a nice I bought a jacket at Goodwill for $1, and then I had some khaki pants and some Hey Dudes on, and I was
That's
like,
all you need sometimes,
right? But I show up with nothing but like I had nothing. I had no pen, no paper, no cards, nothing. I was like, so what do you want me to do? He's like, oh shit. Like he didn't. He's like, hey, you want to try this? I was like, I'll try it. He didn't say shit. I don't know what goes into this. I thought the company supplies that shit. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I assumed that he was going to give me cards that were already made for every wrestler. And that's what I would love to have. So that way I don't have to like waste a card. Like I could just save that card. And then if you want something changed, then I remake a card. That would be the ideal. But yeah, I'm glad I saved him too. And he's back.
I am. That all has to stay in. All that conversation. It was a good one.
He stepped away. He had to charge his phone because it was at 5%.
Oh, wow.
And we were talking about your cell phones. He's got 2 black phones, 2 black cases.
I used to have a red one.
One's white phone. Yeah, that's what he said. He goes, which one is it? The red one or the other one?
I used to have a red one, but it's not the red one.
He's upgraded in the world to another crapple phone.
No. Listen. Anyway, so the very match after Blade versus Remington, you, gorgeous Gavin, look at him put his chest up.
He knew exactly where to cue.
He's peacocking over there.
I'm like, Peacock, gotta let him fly.
Gotta let him fly. Anyways, gorgeous Gavin Bush with the cabinet versus champion Johnny Faith. Good match.
I did land in a little bit of Remington's blood during that match. There was still a little spot. I remember because it got cold for a sec. I was like, oh, there's a bit of Remington.
Oh man.
There he is.
Did that little bit of Remington blood power you to win the championship? Is that what happened? Gotcha.
Fueled me.
Oh, okay.
To be a carnivore.
That or Shane Davis or Dickie Richards, none of them had anything to do with those.
Just motivating.
Motivation.
Yeah.
You're motivated. Are you ever going to win without the cabinet?
I have before. God.
I thought the shade throwing was over.
I've done a couple times, but
have you?
Look, if I have them with me, then why would I push him away? That's not friendship.
I mean, he
said he came prepared.
If
I love
He
those
said
guys.
he's got your back. He's got your back. That's a good trait in my opinion. So, you know.
Especially Mr. Richards.
I love how you get
Genius.
I need you
stern.
to do me a favor, Mr. President of the cabinet. Okay?
Yeah.
He's
I'm
so
listening.
too.
Find out where Dick Richards has the other half of my contract he owes me.
He owes you.
Yes.
Last I checked, wasn't it Blade versus Ray Leon for 50% of the company? And last I checked, Dickie got that fair and square.
And then he lost it back to me.
Fair and square.
Fair
I don't
and
know what you're talking
square.
about. I don't remember that. Must have
I
slipped my
think it's on
mind.
YouTube.
I mean, I'm
I
sure
think he deserves
YouTube
it.
has it on there because we
It's
put
on YouTube.
everything up there. So you can bullshit your friends and I'll bullshit mine, but let's not bullshit each other.
It's on
My dad
YouTube,
used to
and
say
Dickie has a post about it. Let's not forget that. He has a Facebook
does
post.
Have a Facebook
about-
post about it.
Hey, here you go. So
I'll talk to him about that Facebook post. That might not be there for long.
I wait a minute.
I screenshotted it already.
AI is
I
crazy
think there's some
nowadays. It's a
shenanigans,
little bit
Mr.
scary.
President.
No,
All
I
right,
am not
anyways.
corrupt.
So you became the Out of Luck champion with the cabinet's help,
Fair and square. Don't forget that part.
beating Johnny Faith. And you don't believe he should deserve a rematch.
Well, no. I think he has to earn his way back up. Like I said, I beat him in the middle of the ring. Perfectly fine. I even let him know I was going back after the title. Unlike him, where he goes out, oh, here comes Josie, which, by the way, he called him Jose. But he brings out Josie, goes impromptu match. Whoa. Impromptu? I wasn't ready for that. But I let him get prepared. I let him be at his best. I talked the most crap that I possibly could towards him so I could really motivate him to be himself at his very best, and then I dropped him like a bad habit.
With help.
With motivation.
That's like using a nicotine patch for bad habits. I mean, I'm just saying.
Man. Anyways, your new Out of Luck champion, gorgeous Gavin Bush. Another very interesting match was T2G versus Aaron Helms. T2G came to the ring with Jose Gerardo, who Aaron Helms had pile drivered and hurt his neck. Jose came out in a neck brace of some sort. And
Wichita was there for it.
T2G made that appearance with Jose entered, and that crowd went absolutely crazy.
As much as
And
you can
Picky-
say whatever you want, they love Jose and T2G. They
That's facts.
really, really get the crowd behind them.
Does that piss you off?
As much as I think I deserve the respect of the fans that I don't get, the top priority isn't the fans. My top priority is winning. My top priority is gold and titles getting around me. And that's why I was with Mr. Richards, because he's another one. He doesn't really care about the opinions of the outside and, you know, people who don't truly know Mr. Richards, you know, like I do. And I don't care about people who don't truly know gorgeous Gavin Bush like Mr. Richards and the train himself, Shane Davis, knows me. They're all I care about right now. And
Oh my.
getting gold.
Can I stop you for 1 second? I literally had a flashback, and I had to hold my mouth.
Okay.
You saw it.
Okay.
I need you to do something for me, Gavin. I need you to do this. All right, at first, I want you to think about something, right? I need you to think.
Okay.
You were in a match called the Heartland title match against Chance Kerrigan. You lose, all right? I need you to do this. Now I need you to do this for me, okay? Do this. Just nod your head to the side and say, dang it.
Dang it.
No, you got to do it like that. Dang it.
Dang it. like that.
Did that not look like Napoleon Dynamite? I kid you not.
I remember like one of the first times I started growing out my hair because I had the curls. And then this was really small because I
the little mustache, bro.
That's the Kip in his, or not Kip. Yeah, Kip. He's got Kip and Napoleon. Napoleon on top. That should be your what is it? What people name their mullets. It's the Dynamite. Napoleon on the top, Kip on the mouth, or some shit like. Dude, dang it!
I love that show. My parents had that on like DVD. And I remember
your parent? Shut your mouth,
bro. Now, granted, it was mostly for my brothers. They're 60s. So I was born when she was 40. So they're pretty old. They're up there.
The way you made that sound is like they were my age or like a little bit younger than him. I was like, what?
But they bought it for my brothers.
60.
Yeah.
Your parents are 60?
Mm-hmm. 60
okay.
and
they're my parents'
61.
age.
Okay.
Wow.
But yeah, no, I remember we'd watch it as a family all the time. It was so funny. He threw the watermelon at the butts.
The water, dude, you would win a Napoleon Dynamite contest, 100%. Dang it! Yeah, you have to do that if you lose a match. Dang it!
Yeah, I do.
Anywho, sorry.
Anyway, so shortly after intermission was Native Combat versus champions No Coast Yakuza for the HCW tag titles. And Native Combat came into this match protesting the fact that they have never been pinned in HCW. They've always lost by some standard or something happened or, there was a double count at the same thing. Something always happened. So No Coast Yakuza gave them the title shot and still your tag champs, No Coast Yakuza. Yeah, just a little bit. And then shortly after HCW title match, another match of the night.
Wow.
Match of the year could be Kit Reaver versus Chance Kerrigan for the HCW title. That match was everything I thought it could be, and it could be even more now that I've watched them go. So you never know. That could come back around. Kit Reaver, I think, brought out the best in Chance, and in turn might make Chance just a little more dangerous than he already was.
And being in the ring with him, 4 times, and I came up just short every time. He's incredible, and he can go. It is just insane to see what Chance does. And then Kit, I remember he did like a double foot stomp to my back, and it inverted me.
That's what you remember?
That was the last thing I remember, and everything went dark. I don't really remember anything before that or after.
How many chops do you remember?
Hang on. I got a good question. Gavin, everybody's speculating who has the hardest chop in HCW.
Shit.
Ooh.
And you, sir, I know you have been chopped by probably every individual in the locker room.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, who has the hardest chop in HCW?
I can give you a specific point, even like the specific chop that was the worst. It was Paradox. I remember he dragged me outside the ring. He put me up against the apron and he chopped the crap out of me. And they started chanting one more time. And I think even he felt bad because he looked to the fans and he went, "Really? Okay." Hit me again. They chanted one more time again. I'm crying. My chest is starting to bleed. Like you can see.
You were young, weren't you?
Yeah, the birds were there. Like I had the feathers on. I was sitting there. He was going for it again. I just had to get out of there and just quick poke to the eye and got out of the situation because I'm not taking a third. No,
not taking a third.
He has a hammer as a. Oh God!
Yeah, his chops suck.
I still wake up with nightmares with that rumble. but got shot
Dog,
40
I'm sure.
times.
Good Lord.
Do you have
wake up
any
like
scars
this.
yet?
Well, there was
Oh,
people
yeah,
in the
I
back.
have.
There was
Yeah.
people in the back after that Rumble that was pissed off. Like
Is
legitimately.
this the Red Kettle Rumble
mad.
Rumble?
The Rumble where he got chopped like 40 times.
By everybody that came
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Like there was old school people in the back that, I mean, not really old, but like older wrestlers in the back that were like, what the fuck why are they beating the shit out of that?
I didn't think you had anybody in the back. I thought they were on the ring.
But anyways, great match. Kit Reaver, Chance Kerrigan, and still your champion, Chance Kerrigan. You know, Chance has only been defeated one time in HCW, and that is by the Independence champion, Kane Carter.
And what's wild is that we didn't get a chance to talk about, we talked about legacy, but we didn't talk about like how much of a, like, I always ask Billy and I ask the guests, like, in one word, describe a show. We do that. But like the back and forth in that legacy match between Ray and Chance was, I mean, I went back and actually watched it because I think it was probably using the bathroom. I was like, I'm going to watch it. And I watched it. It was not a short match. So I was able to move it out to the living room. But like we talk about matches of the year and all that stuff. The momentum shift in that match was almost like watching the Patriots come back and beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl after a 28-3 lead.
Mhm.
Like Ray has this thing about having the upper hand at most points in most matches. Like he's got the crowd behind him.
Talented.
So he's talented. He's got the crowd behind him, but he also has the IQ to know where he needs to be to prevent things from happening. And the way that Chance was able to manipulate that from being a strong point for him in this match was pretty impressive. Like,
And that goes to the fact of them, they trained together.
Right.
They came up together.
well, geez, let me give him credit. Don't throw no shade.
I remember
It was no. I'm just saying. Like, let me give him credit. Like, yeah, like it's like we know. Like they love being in the ring together. That's why they're so great together. And that's it's impressive to watch. Like where you're at now. Like I would have never. I'll be honest. I watched clips of wrestling. I went and watched maybe two matches of WrestleMania, and I was done. I was like, I'd rather watch HCW. Like I'm more into it. So
My daughter says the same thing, but like y'all have kind of come up with us. Y'all, you watched here and there before, but like you're more invested in what we're doing in HCW than anything anyone else is doing. You know what I mean? Because you care so much, which is an awesome thing to see. And Kendra, the way she is, she thinks it doesn't matter who else, we're the best. And she will put her foot, that kid will put her foot down on something that I believe in. Like that's my kid. Like I hate to see someone, if they ever like try to do something with that kid, will fucking, I don't know. That's my kid. But yeah, great show. We ended that big thing with a Royal Rumble for the number one contender for the HCW title, which Chance just retained versus Kit Reaver. And Logan Knight started one. He started with the illustrious Ray Leon. 30 individuals came in and out of that match. A lot of youngsters to HCWs, big debuts. Pull the curtain away. Kids from Drake Gallo's school that I went the night before and watched his show and was impressed with, and wanted an opportunity, and we had them to give, so brought them up, and they all did great. Was all respectful. Was all like meshed with my locker room, so they'll always be welcome back. If we have opportunities, our locker room's pretty big as is, but we get people in as we can. But came down to the illustrious Ray Leon and Logan Knight, number one and number two. Didn't Dick Richards get put in that match?
I would,
Gavin?
yeah. I want to talk a little bit about what Ray Leon's trying to do, Because who does he think he is? First, scaring my vice president, my right-hand man, my guy now, and then he has the audacity to turn around and try and keep Logan Knight and a couple other people. Oh, you don't hurt him. Ray, Dickie ain't your guy anymore. He ain't around there. And I had to make sure he knew that. And look, I wasn't ready, and all of a sudden I got 3 super kicks all at once in unison. But I just had to throw that out there that Ray going and protecting Dickie, it's weird. Stay in your lane. Dickie ain't your guy anymore. He doesn't like you anymore. I'm just
Are you calling out the illustrious Ray Leon?
I'm just stating facts. Because who does he think he is going up to my manager, who should not have been in that match to begin with? He's retired. And then trying to be all kind
He's
and
retired,
nice
but
him.
he's the WWX tag champion.
He can do whatever he wants, but he's retired.
Oh,
He should not have been
okay.
thrown into that rumble. That wasn't fair.
Okay.
He wasn't even ready.
No.
He was holding my out of
I
luck
think
title,
you
and
had
all of a sudden
cahoots
got
to get him
tossed
in there to try to cahoot you to a victory, so you had an extra championship opportunity.
How many taints have gone down because of Dickie? I'm just asking for a friend.
Tons.
Oh,
He's
man.
the Taint King.
He just ain't funny. But
Taint funny.
oh, man.
That was good. That was good. But your number one contender is Logan Knight.
Well deserved.
And your main event for Salina, Kansas, June 19th on a Friday is Logan Knight versus Chance Kerrigan for the HCW Heartland title. Granted, if Chance Kerrigan retains his title by the time this comes out,
Which is Mulvane.
because he faces every ex-champion in Mulvane.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that was one of the matches.
Yeah,
That's the main event.
I
Well,
saw
what
that
the
card.
fudge?
That's a rough.
That's a
a
legacy
So
main
we
event.
will see if he is still the champion. But regardless, whoever is the champion will face Logan Knight in Salina, Kansas, June 19th. Hope you're ready. It's gonna
How
be
is that
good.
not your legacy main event? What the fuck did
I
you do?
did- listen,
What did you
I
do?
didn't do it. I did not do that.
That's wild. I have a question about that. Is this
Okay.
the first time a HCW that's HCW Heartland title winner that lost the title? Is this the first time they haven't gotten a direct rematch? Out
I
of
don't
all
think
of them?
I've given
Aaron got-
anyone
Aaron
a
got
direct rematch.
I thought
don't
Aaron got
even
one.
think Aaron did.
Oh, I thought he got one. So
No, they did a 3 stages of hell
right.
for that, but Aaron didn't get a rematch after he lost that.
Well, Aaron won it in the 3 stages of hell. Aaron won the title with 3
Okay,
stages of hell.
right. But when he lost to in the cage, he didn't get a rematch.
Well, I thought it was another triple threat after that.
Because remember, Ray was hurt. He had won.
Right, and Paradox won.
So then it went into
a triple threat. It turned into a
right.
triple
That
threat.
was because the champion was hurt.
Yeah.
It wasn't just because Aaron.
I just didn't know if that was the first time.
Yeah, we don't do many. I don't do. Oh, the champion gets a rematch bullshit.
I just didn't
Earn
know if
your
that
way
was,
back.
I didn't know if that was just
Except
for the
for Johnny
Heartland
Faith.
title.
What do you mean,
Oh.
except for Johnny Faith? You. Oh my
Give him
gosh,
as
you
many chances as
cheated.
he wants, as I hear.
Listen,
Cameras don't
this
lie.
man is a war hero. Gavin
Heart
Bush.
attack survivor.
Yeah, all due respect. I'm stomp him out again if you bring back.
You ever
in front of
respected
me.
him one time.
You never show him respect.
Salute him, not Billy.
He can salute. That's all I gotta say. I'll just do a
Would you
quick
allow
little-
Johnny Faith into the cabinet? Dickie's been trying to recruit him for years.
I think you already asked him that, and he said no.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have faith in Johnny.
It's
Oh.
a cabinet, so it all has to be
Nefarious
agreed upon. So there's 3 dudes. If 2 versus 1, I think the president loses at that point. I'm just saying.
I can veto.
I don't think he get to veto everything.
So he's a dictator. He's not a president.
Oh, yeah, you need to change that title.
That explains why he has Dick Richards on his cabinet.
Because he wants to be the dictator.
I'm a leader. That's what I like to say.
All right. I think we heard that from Fidel, too. I mean, I'm just saying.
All right, Gavin. So you're not going to give us any information on who you're going after. Okay. We know that. Okay, that gives me an idea.
Me and Mr. Richards, we walked out during the intermissions, stepped into the middle of the ring, and I pointed at every single champion I saw. I said I could go after you. Because it was first I pointed at Mindy, so she just doesn't forget. I could take back whatever title I want, because it was rightfully mine. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And then I pointed at Kane. I could go after him with this beauty right here.
Right.
I pointed at No Coast. If me and Shane want to go after them with this beauty right here, I sure can. And Chance was hiding in the back.
Oh.
So I couldn't point at him.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
I can, at any point, go after Chance Kerrigan.
Big words.
Getting bigger guy.
Big words.
So
Well,
what's your next show? Before we get too far, I don't want to not be able to highlight the stuff that's coming up. So let's hit this real quick before we get into your next show.
so our next show will actually the
Sorry, I don't have any art yet. So
Gotcha. All right. So if you want to be a professional wrestler, contact me. You can contact me at 620-802-5209. Send me a text message. That's the easiest way. I'm sure, like everybody, I get a million phone calls, so text way easier. But message me. I run the Bears Den training facility, and the gorgeous Gavin Bush is a product of that training facility.
And what shows are coming up? I mean, we have the Mulvane show that's going to happen after this, actually.
Correct. So then the next one will be June 19th in Salina. It will be a Friday night devastation. So a special Friday night, June 19th, and your main event for that show will be the winner of whoever won in Mulvane versus Logan Knight for the Heartland title. And then after that, we'll be back in Wichita on June 27th for HCW Saturday Night Devastation. And that card has yet to come out, but from everything, it looks like there could be some fun things involved with that.
And before we go, I kind of skipped on this past few episodes. I kind of want to, since I think that Gavin has gotten a lot of input from wrestlers, especially the ones that have given him flowers. Before you give him his inaugural chop, what's one piece of advice that you think has helped you the most to where you are now from where you started? And like, this is your chance to give everybody that's given you flowers back their flowers.
Oh, my main thing is I was really able to talk, and this has been a lot of people, the vets in HCW, Handgun talked to me. I've talked to Rim. I've talked to Stormy. It's about putting passion into when you speak in your promos, you have to 100% believe it. If you're not 100% into who you are, if you're not 100% confident in who you are, it's just not gonna resonate. The people aren't gonna actually like understand that you really mean what you're doing. And if, like I said, one of my first promos, Handgun made me restart over and over and over again because I didn't have the oomph that he wanted me to have. And now he put me at a baseline of I have to 100% believe what I'm saying every single time. I can't half-ass it.
Well, you're not where you are because you're the greatest. You're where you are because you believe you're the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
So.
If you're going to go out in front of a bunch of people, you have to genuinely believe, especially if you want them to care about you. You have to genuinely believe that you deserve their attention.
I agree.
And let's not forget, you have a chance to get a shirt to actually help Handgun Dan, who we've talked about for a good portion of the show, to help out the family and everything. I think they were at 50 shirts at one time, and she thought that she was going to have to put a cap on it, but you have until June 5th, I think, to put in your order. So
put in your order with Renee Thomas. She's with J&R Collectibles, one of HCW sponsors. Her and Tag 'em and Bag 'em got together and put these shirts together. We are so grateful for all of our sponsors, the outpouring of love for Daniel King's family, and he'll remembered forever and always. We love him and miss him already, and we'll continue to do what he loved and cherished, and that's fucking go out and kill it at shows. Plain and simple. But Mr. Gavin Bush, you, sir, have officially been chopped with bumping chops.
Ow, my chest.
Love you,
Been there
kid.
one too many times. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, man.
later.
Later.